Hi there. Just a quick 30 minutes of fuel. Um, right, ho, here we go. It's my opinion. Let's get on with the show. Send his aircon down. Fan blowing. Right, so we got people targeting women. Now, this is my opinion. My opinion is women shouldn't be targeted. About 95%, probably more. Unless they got some serious danger to children, or in some case, false accusations of rape towards men. We'll just use an example so that there's a fish in the sea, which is half woman, half man. What a merman, was it mermaid? I don't know. I think you catch the gist. Now I heard Cumstain Tooth talking about bullying women. I thought it was a man. I thought it was a sea creature. I didn't think it was a man. I didn't think it was a woman or a man. Put on a false rape accusation trying to destroy a man's life. Now, don't get me wrong. I had my disagreement with the man that she tried to destroy, but I had my disagreement with Julian in the past. There's just some lines which, for me, you don't cross. You don't make up false rape accusations against someone. I mean, there are different levels as to how much I don't like somebody, but it'd have to be pretty high for me to just accept that. I mean, a few bad words going back and forth, a few disagreements. This is the dark corner of YouTube. If you're not built for it, go. If you, even these people which I've fallen out with, Julian's kids, why is it acceptable to bring them onto this dark corner? Why is it acceptable for women to go after other men on YouTube and putting false grave accusations, trying to literally destroy their lives? Now, I'm getting to this. There's a reason why I'm talking about this. I'm getting to it because I've been looking at Emma Cockrell's community post, and it's just constant stalking behaviour from many different parts. How is that acceptable? And now, because they got nothing by that honour, they'll either make it up or exaggerate any little, bit of bad luck that happens. If she picks up a glass of vodka, for example, laced with, I don't know, orange juice or something like that, tomato juice or whatever, all of a sudden she's an alcoholic. People making something out of nothing because they got nothing. Putting together fabricated messages, AI. There is no limits as to how far these people will go, because the truth of the matter is if the evidence of what someone has done, a woman has done, it is true, it will be so overwhelming. You wouldn't need to make up these lies. You wouldn't need to fabricate. You wouldn't need to use AI. You wouldn't need to stick messages together. You wouldn't need any of this stuff. Now, I did a little example the other day, but I forgot to film it. How easy it is to fabricate a voice note or a message, something like that. It's really easy. It's not rocket science. You just got to know how to do it. Trying to disrupt somebody's family life from behind the keyboard. The old classic One is like someone's got a problem with me, so they call up my wife and say, "Oh, your husband's cheating on you. Put the phone down." Now, even though she knows I'm not cheating on her, that might be enough to plant a seed in her head. She might be thinking, well, "Where'd you go yesterday? Was you really down the gym?" And all these paranoia next time they get home. You know, I might fire the handle because I'm getting accused of something I ain't done. They fire the handle back because they don't like being shouted at. They crazed chaos in my lifestyle. As an example, now these trolls, Humble Dryer has had multiple chances to come, knows where I am pretty much. Apparently, he can uppercut me and I'll die from it. He can run 10 kilometers without taking a breath. Will he do anything? No, he won't even put. He doesn't even send me voice notes anymore. He just sends me little clips, uh, screen recordings or clips of stuff that's already on YouTube. He sent me something the other day. See, they're trying every trick in the book. Is there like a? I know there's like a hitman guide you can buy. Used to be able to buy online, or I think they banned it. Is there one for being a troll as well? Because he seems to have all these go for every trick in the book and know how to troll people. He's now showed me a picture of myself on Mrs. with my kids scribbled out. And he said multiple sex I can't remember what it was exactly. And he said share it to 3 people. Show me exactly what he's doing. He's inboxing people. So people are on Instagram, probably even on Facebook as well, probably in the area around me. So I want to know if anybody around me got around. No, I don't know if anyone around me has received those Instagram messages, and they might be looking at me with some kind of doubt. These are the kind of levels I go to. It's like at the end of the day, if I was really what he said he was, really what he said I was, then he wouldn't need to go for all these tactics, would he? He just get me deported. I'm still here, I'm still waiting. Where are you, Humbles? You're gone really quiet now. Not only do you not show your face anymore, you don't even show your voice. And you have to use AI encrypted videos and oh mate, you're mad. You're absolutely mad. You really, really must be shook. Wouldn't want to be living in your shoes, right, road runner. Oh yeah, good point about the Beast of York. I can't read it. I'm just driving. Hang on. Beast of York teaming up with Cumbie and Toot. Toot Toot. Unbelievable. As the real Apollo said, everyone knows what the Beast of York is. Everybody's heard those phone recordings. Everyone knows that if you ask him for the last page of his acro, he'll go completely mental. That was the reason why we fell out. But the Beast of York changes. Got them same black trains. Glasses. I don't know. He doesn't even turn his camera on now. Just makes it live, staring into a blank screen. I don't know why you streamed that. At least you got something to look at. Someone posted 6 videos and 5 community posts yesterday. His head must have fallen off. Oh mate, not only has he been doing it, he's been passing messages on to Doxy. That's another one, tainted past. You can't forgive people like that. It's out there. Her ex came on a video, came on a live, showed us exactly who she is. They're trying to twist it. And isn't it more weird that these people which have got her on side refuse to accept who she is? This is a woman who, I've got to be careful what I say, because it's so disgusting that I don't even think, I think a serious trigger warning would be needed before even talking about this kind of stuff. This woman, what's she done to her own flesh and blood? Oh, and she comes on and people call her intelligent and sexy, good looking. Have you seen how many filters she's got on top of her makeup and stuff like that? Now, yes, she is a woman, But what kind of woman does that to her own flesh and blood? And all the paperwork's already been seen. See, one thing about Emma, she always backs everything up. She doesn't just come out with wild accusations, but you also got to remember, with Emma and Paddy and Brian, who can't come online at the moment, is that there's only a certain amount of stuff you can put on YouTube. That's why there might be holes in stories in some places. You can't tell everything on a public forum. There's some things that you either know or you don't know. And I know that Ashley Douglas knows that Paddy Conroy is completely innocent of those images that you said were on his computer. I know you know, Ash, because when you came out this time, you said you got a problem with Paddy, but that stuff, the image on the computer, definitely wasn't real. And you've sat down and you've had dinner with the person which instigated that. Remember when you're both wearing makeup when you went out that date? You know, I know, we all know. And the people that know are still pushing out these fake narratives. Maybe. So I just got a message with someone. And looking from the outside, I can see humble. There's going to be a big expose coming out from him. Look, at the end of the day, look, what I can see is happening right now is that Emma is a very powerful woman. She's a powerful woman because she's got a powerful voice, and she's armed to the teeth with the truth. Now, we're going to get Emma arrested. Emma's going to get arrested. And we've got these people that go around calling people police informers. It wouldn't be because she speaks too much truth, because she's got the power to blow the lid off all you lot. Well, let me tell you something. If you even do try to fabricate something to get her arrested or something like that, and she's on bail or whatever, I don't think there's another 5 more people that will come along and take her place. So I suggest you leave her alone regarding that. Anyway, snitching and all that, trying to get her nicked. Pathetic. So it won't work. It won't work. It's a bit like, you can take this channel down. You take this one down, another 5 could pop up. You take those 5 down, another 10 could pop up. Because what you're doing is wrong. And I always believe there's more good people out there than there are bad. When people, even though like me, Julian and Grumpy, at some point we didn't get on, what happened to them was wrong. And I will be on Team Julian's side because of this Instagram thing, because that shouldn't happen. Why to bring his kids involved? Why is that Don't Judge calling his wife? Why are they trying to attempt to call his child? They're trying to bring him onto this YouTube for. It makes him nonsense. I'm sorry about saying all the word for it, they're nonsense. What's his name? What's the name? Don't Judge, you're a nonce. Roxy, you're a nonce. Humble, I think pretty sure you're a nonce. Dodgy Dave, you're a nonce. Buffalo Bacon Bull, you're a nonce. Axel, you're related. You got the blood of a nonce. So which means I'm pretty sure you are a nonce. I mean, what kind of person doxes their own kids to this dark corner of YouTube? I mean, putting your kids up on your private Facebook, I mean, I can understand because it's your private, only selected people can see it. But putting it on a public platform where people like Burgett can see, what's the matter with you? What? You want to prove that you can see your kids by sending a still frame photo? I'm sorry, Axel, but seeing your kids from the way I, what's the word? Perceive seeing your kids means getting them up every day, making sure they're fed, dressed, and ready for school. Get ready to pick them up from school, making sure they're healthy, making sure they got the right medical bills, make sure they got a roof over their head, make sure you got enough money in your pocket to make sure they live like a comfortable life. Trying to keep them happy, not just taking a selfie and whacking it up on a social media site. I'm sorry, that's not being a good dad. That's just being a dad, not a good dad. Well, Patrick. Patrick, we'll see what comes out about that. And I've got my own theory on this. Stuck between you two at the moment. I don't have a problem with Patrick. I don't have a problem with Julian. I believe that you two could probably probably do more good than if you sort of work with each other than against each other. But then there might be more to it that I don't know yet. Anyway, the whole reason why I fired this live up, it wasn't really to do with Julian. It was more just using examples of anybody, and even what's happened to Patrick Ward's family as well. There's been doxing going on behind the scenes, and it's all getting exposed. Apparently, by the looks of it, it's been a crossover from apps, from platforms, from Facebook to this part of YouTube. If you look at Paddy Mack's channel, you can see he was explaining that there are certain people in that Facebook community which I haven't seen the whole live yet, which also have been on this community of this dark corner, whatever you call it. And there's only been a handful of them, but the other rest have been sort of on Facebook. And they've been using their Facebook contacts or connections, whatever you call it, or knowledge, to go around looking into other people's Facebooks. And now, I think Kay was one of them, and the other one was, can't remember her name, or his name. Now we're seeing an explosion of people from that Facebook community's platforms, like Sarah Strong and Paddy Max, coming out and exposing a lot of these people. I didn't even realise Axel was on those platforms as well. I'm Team Julian when it comes to finding out this Instagram doctor is Patrick. There we go. See, that's a real dad going to do the school runs. I've got to do one soon. Well, not yet. But it's all coming out in a wash. Yeah. Anyway, the reason why I fired this one up is one, to kill time. And the other reason was to highlight some issues about people that attack women. So far, we've had I've done, so far, all this doxing of photos and stuff like that. I've had it myself. For some reason, I've gone after my child and my missus to get to me. That was a while ago, a year ago. It was doxed me on my private Instagram by Dodgy Dave, in an attempt to try and push to get towards some money out of me. It wasn't even a few hundred quid, it was a few $100 grand, like 100 grand, which was ridiculous. But I haven't had shotguns pulled on me yet. I haven't had my house torched. I haven't had multiple arson attacks, which is the same thing, having your house torched. People trying to attack my house with axes, pickaxes, multiple times. Yeah, this woman is pretty much, I don't know, there's some real life stuff happening to this woman. I just see pack mentality, people going after her, consistent stalking. This is absolutely disgusting, and I think the good people of YouTube need to put some of their differences aside when it comes to petty stuff, including myself. Like, everyone's got a mum. Some people have got sisters. A lot of us have got daughters. And we've got to focus on protecting these people, because if they can do it to one woman alone in a pack, when they finish with her, they move on to the next one. They just say it's not one of ours. Well, Oh, I've got to go. I've got a message of someone here. Oh, Paddy Ward, I hope you're right, man. I'm Team Julia. I'm Team anybody when it comes to people doxing people's kids and stuff like that, man. I don't believe he did it himself, though. And also know that just like Anton, from what I can see, they're trying to have their mates back. And I think Anton's the one that's behind a lot of this, Anton and Gemma. I think they're the ones that are behind all this stuff that's been going on. 10 videos a day. I'm lucky if I can make one now. I'm getting sick of this YouTube now. I'm not even doing it for numbers. I'm doing it to spread awareness. People like Cumby and Axel, Radio Crabs, Humbles, Exposure TV, loads more. Irish Bacon, gone quiet, probably Disclosure TV. Probably one of them used Disclosure TV. Zara, and more. Loads of them. Loads of his. So, you know, if you want to go back to having a laugh, we've got to flush this YouTube out. Need more good people to come together. We need to start focusing on, you know, getting rid of the real deep, nasty shit. Real nonsense shit, rather. Real nonsense shit. Get rid of all the nonsense shit on it. Can I do it? If we argue amongst ourselves all the time, it's going to be really difficult. But the problem is everyone's got their own agenda. Plus, I know some people have been possibly held over a barrel in some cases. I know Dodgy Dave and Bird Shit. I know Bird Shit, of course. Bird Shit, they like to get information on people and threaten people with it and get them to control them. Try to control people with that information. And I get people out there doing stuff I don't even agree with doing it. I don't even agree themselves about doing it. Because these people, these horrible, disgusting people behind the scenes, like to go around digging information on people on their Facebooks or clipping something that they said a while ago or a voice note or something like that, which can make them look like to be a racist or something. You know, a few years passed and maybe they got a black wife now or something like that. And they put out a voice note which might have said something that might have come across as racist at the time. Anything that they can do to hold over you, they will. Zara with the dick pics. You know, people do stupid stuff, especially when they're drunk and things like that. And you got people out there which will flip that and hold it against you. Be careful who you talk to offline as well. Remember, whatever you say to people offline, be ready for it to. Don't say anything that you're not ready for them to leak it online. Myself included. But I do have people that I do trust big time offline, that I really, really trust. And they know where they are. So anyway, on that note, catching crabs when Big Hickey was given. Ginger Stewart. Wow. It's being such a big troll that I've revenged somebody actually, like, I don't know, done that. It's a bit like Jimmy Savile's house, isn't it? Humble's house. Just go around there, put some more posters in there about him. Now the house is abandoned. Anyway, smell you later, everybody.